We have made no arrests. We have 2 suspects dead. We're searching for at least the third.
No, I didn't run out of there. I stayed there. I've been there for hours.
Ran out to see what it was, and then I heard more gunfire and said, okay, I better go back in.
The apartment complex here at 11544, you can see multiple SWAT unit personnel entering the area. They have 2 armored personnel units in the area right now, and some major backup. Of course, we've seen that throughout the morning. We see they have some major backup in the area. I can't talk about what those shots might have been, although if they were really sharp reports, these suspects have been armed with those high-powered rifles that could have been suspect fire at the same time. Okay, Dean, circle a little bit around to the left as we go. Dean, go this way. Yeah.
A very, very difficult job for SWAT officers at this point. All of them, of course, in riot gear and helmets.
Quickly, if you
going
can.
Into this apartment complex where, of course, we don't know how many units there are, but clearly a number of places for suspects to hide. And as Larry Carroll was saying, you know, he's heard maybe at least 5 shots fired in the last 10 minutes or so. We have seen 2 different armored personnel vehicles come on the scene, heavily armored personnel vehicles from the LAPD.
And the way these officers were charging in, it did not appear that they had weapons drawn at this time, so apparently no imminent...
In the middle of it. I knew as soon as I saw all the automatic rifles and everybody pointing in my direction that I was in the wrong place.
Right on the right corner of that building, and then there is another one back there right between those bushes. A gathering of SWAT officers under the tree right there, and of course the whole entire area is surrounded with Los Angeles Police Department officers. They're trying to facilitate this arrest the best they can, but of course the suspect is quite elusive up until this point. To comment on those sharp reports of gunfire earlier, it didn't sound like a shotgun, as Larry said. If not, as we said a little bit earlier, these suspects have been using AK-47s. That's a very high-powered rifle, a semi-automatic rifle, and it certainly could have been suspects firing at the police at that point.
Okay, Mark, as we continue to monitor that, we're going to go back onto the ground. Mary Grady is at Archwood and Agnes, I believe, is where she still is. Mary, are you there?
Yes, Kyle, can you hear me?
Yes, Mary, go ahead.
And I should also mention that we have heard unconfirmed reports out here that a suspect may be inside, also being treated here as well. But again, I want to stress unconfirmed reports. The spokesperson has not arrived yet to give us that information. Also, we understand that a total of 6 officers were injured in today's bank robbery. Over here, again, 1 officer in serious condition. We don't know whether or not they're preparing this helipad that's right to the right of us. Joe, I don't know if you could pan right over there, but there was word that they might bring somebody else in. Again, spokesperson has not come out to confirm that particular piece of information. Unconfirmed reports that a suspect may be here, and definitely 1 officer is here in serious condition, shot in the thigh and in the forearm. And that's it from Mission Hills.
Meanwhile, the other suspect in the car tries to get away, careens off the bank, apparently disabling that vehicle. And here right now is where the shooting begins with this suspect, and he is shot and killed with a bullet to the head, because again, that combat gear protecting him from head to toe.
The officer is talking to these 2 fellas right now, and they're trying to determine, of course, if they could have potentially played any role in any of this, or if they are, again, innocent bystanders. Other people have come out of this neighborhood and been questioned by the police as well. The police, well, this fella now, they're just talking to him. That's what they. I guess they were inside the perimeter, and these 2 fellas, maybe they didn't understand or know what was going on. And they got in their truck and came driving down Hamlin Street, and there they go. They're taking off after being questioned by the police.
Well, there must be a clear sign, Kent, that the bank has been secured. Earlier, we saw some bank officials walking out with police standing right in the front where all the gunfire was coming.
Pop, you know.
At least twice before, these bad guys got away with terrorizing a city. But on Friday, the law finally caught up with them. And tonight, the City of Angels breathes a collective sigh of relief.
Of the 11 officers hurt in the shootout, only 2 are still in the hospital.
Have you ever seen anything like it?
No, I never have, Kathy. This entire scenario has been so rare. I mean, I've never seen a situation like that at the bank, and also I've never seen this I-70 freeway shut down like this. It's shut down right about Sherman Way. They're taking everybody off that's southbound on the I-70 at Sherman Way, and they're taking them off about Magnolia, almost back down to the 101 freeway interchange. But you're going to use this freeway as a kind of a situation here where they're searching on both sides.
That obviously I'm dressed with a suit and tie, but they're not trusting any.
It's crazy. This is Los Angeles. Welcome to it.